Yeah. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no Rasputia, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage. You ain't gotta like a nigga regardless, baby, I'm blessed. And I keep that blick with me, we like grits and eggs. As you sip your coffee, flick your cigarette and let a nigga vent. Yeah.
We back. We back. Grits and Eggs podcast. Episode 167. I am your host, Deontay Kyle, but who's behind the camera?
The biggest. Big Ice Cup Cat. Big Ice Cup.
Oh, the biggest.
Yeah, man.
The largest.
Yeah, man.
Big Cat. What's going on, Big Cat?
I'm good, baby. How you?
Man, you know, we just out here.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Shining.
Weather.
Yeah. Shining, baby.
Man, look, man.
See, you found your style.
Sorry.
You just
know my style is, son?
wires and
know my style is, son? See murder, son.
Yeah. You just found your style.
Juvenile, son.
Yeah, that's you right now. You're in your bag right now.
Yeah,
son.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DJ Yola,
Yeah. I like that. So I like, yeah.
Southern, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Good Southern.
Yeah.
Golds.
Yeah.
Wires.
Real grits and eggs, man.
Grits and
eggs. There you go.
Episode 167.
Yeah. Stop doing that to them people, man.
50 plus 30 plus 3. 83 episodes to go.
Shit, man. By the end of the year, baby.
Oh, man, we are.
Christmas time, we see you niggas later.
I'm almost there. Nah, I'm just playing, man. Or maybe not.
Who knows?
Deontay at DeontayKyle.com for all booking and inquiries, serious inquiries only. DeontayKyle.com for literally everything else.
Yeah.
The upcoming tour. Mm-hmm. We will have some updates on Grits and Eggs University coming soon to that website. We also have new merch. And if you don't want to go to DeontayKyle.com and hit that merch tab and get the merch, there's also merch available in the YouTube store. It's right here. It's all there. What else we got there? Coming to America.
Coming to America.
We are still waiting on some finalization for some of the dates. You know what I mean? But we coming. We on the way. Mm-hmm. We on the way soon.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? We'll be there soon, and then damn near till next June.
She's your queen to be.
Type shit.
Yeah, man. Coming to America.
See what I'm saying? We coming.
Yeah, man. Coming to Soil Arroyo Oats.
Oh, fuck you too.
Fuck you.
Advice at DeontayKyle.com for all advice submissions. We have a few advice submissions today. Mm-hmm. We also just email us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. What we found is sometimes it's advice, sometimes it's a little mess.
Yeah.
And you know, whatever you choose. You know what I'm saying? Look like a little mess at the grit. Yeah. We do the knowledge up top.
Yeah.
We get a little messy at the end. People be telling us their business.
Yeah, man.
I you know what? I'm not opposed to it. I like it a little bit. Also, if you have any issues with merch, if you have any issues navigating the website, support at DeontayKyle.com. If you have any issues with merch and you DM me or you email me, I'm going to text you back. Support at DeontayKyle.com. Suki's on the job. 657-234-EDGE. That's 657-234-3447 for voicemails. All the voicemails, and we'll have a few today. And if you'd like to call in and talk to me and Big Cat directly,
$8.
You gotta know, you gotta come with that $8. We've just released our first episode back off a break, and we just did our first stream back. What we do on the Patreon over there is 2 streams and 2 bonus episodes a month.
Hey.
You also get early access to all new merch.
Hey.
And you get first dibs on anything extra we do, like a live show or a vinyl release, which we have another one coming soon. It's It's in the process. So soon means whenever them French people get done pressing it up.
Yeah.
Could be 6 weeks, could be 8 weeks, could be 12 weeks. Just know we working.
Yeah.
I believe, for me, that's all I got, buddy. What you got?
That's all you got? Listen, man, if you want your song played on Instagram, on Big Cat's page, DM me, man. I'll break your song for 60,000 people. I'll tag my man. He got a lot of followers over there. We'll hear your song, baby. It got to be fire, though. Don't send no craziness to me.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I mean, we will do it in collaboration with the Grits and Eggs podcast page, and that page is sitting at 220K followers.
Hey,
so you got an opportunity to get your shit to 280,000
people.
280,000.
It ain't New Music Mondays, but hey, we giving you something.
We giving you something,
yeah.
And New Music Mondays will return one day.
One day.
We got buku stuff going on. Big Cat is a full-time DJ. He's DJing.
I'm DJing.
He's DJing, man. DJ Big Ice Cup.
Yeah,
Cat.
man.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Big Ice Cup.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, man. I have had a pretty moderate week.
Yeah.
We eased our way back into the work week.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I'm just now. Look, I will say this: for the last 4 or 5 days, 7:30, I've been waking up
7:30
on the dot, no alarm clock.
Okay.
I noticed that if I do choose to snooze, 9 o'clock, I'll give me another hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So we're working our way back. Kids go back to school this week.
Yeah.
So regardless of whether I want to or not, 5:45.
You gotta get
You
up.
gotta be up. You know what I mean? We got a freshman this year.
Got a freshman, man.
I went to the orientation the other day.
Yeah. How was it?
Just a bunch of damn kids, bruh.
Yeah. That's it.
It's exciting to see because this is the thing. High school is where a lot of it started. When people get into adulthood, the people that they know from their childhood, they talk about high school.
Yeah.
Sometimes people's crowning achievements happen in high school.
Yeah.
Sometimes you remember when that game when I run back 2 punt returns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Never did it since.
Never did it again.
Never did it.
Never ran back another punt return in his life, son. But the 2 in that one game,
Yeah, man.
he retired the jersey after that. Man.
Son of legends.
Yeah.
He a special teams legend.
Retired the jersey after 2 punt returns. Nobody in the history of the schools ever did too. Not in the game.
Shout out to X Factor. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they still talk about it. Man, we had a guy, special teams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, when you do it right, I had a guy run 2 TDs back off 2 punts.
You put a hat on the hat. Get that block right. We running them back all night,
What
baby.
they say,
Put a hat on the hat, baby. You gotta put a hat on the hat, bro.
And now this same man, you could bet on him on Kalshi at the 37U.
Still running back punt return 37U, baby.
He still ain't got 2 in one game.
Haven't even came close, baby.
He ain't even run back one.
37U.
Man, that 37U serious,
Man,
man.
she's serious.
I got caught up, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. You gotta stay off. You gotta stay out there reels, and you gotta stay out there TikTok at the 11 p.m.
Yeah.
At the 11 p.m. it's a seismic shift.
Yeah.
It's a shift in consciousness.
Yeah.
Man. First of all, you might go down a crazy rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
ill rabbit hole on TikTok, son.
You might be somewhere you ain't never want to be.
Yeah, I end up here. Why do I know this?
Bruh, you gotta start not interested.
Yeah.
Get this out my
It
algorithm.
get wicked.
Yeah, son.
Yeah.
And then every now and then you run into a 37U
Yeah, with 37U rabbit hole.
Oh, you boy
Yeah.
turn. Your boy turn.
Yeah,
Make
man.
you go to the page.
Yeah.
Number 37U highlights.
That's it.
A lot of grown men getting injured.
Knowing they got to go to work the next day.
This nigga that he worked concrete.
Yeah.
He got to go run that truck.
Yeah.
He done tore his fucking ACL.
Tore the ACL.
Playing around with you niggas,
He can't even tell his job. He got to wait till he get to work and sit about the truck.
Yeah.
I get that workman's comp.
Get that workman's comp.
Yeah.
He can't tell him he did it. He can't tell him he did it at the
37
at
you
Jesse Davis.
Yeah. Semi-pro football legend. Oh shit!
But I say that to say this, man. High school is the start of a lot of memories.
Yeah,
of people.
for sure.
So it was
For
good
sure.
because it's like, you know, he got his friends and he got he got his badge.
Yeah.
He got a locker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got a pretty sweet first semester.
Okay.
He excited. You know what I'm saying? We excited.
It ain't the county.
Nah.
Okay.
Alexander. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know, we stay off in the cut.
Yeah.
And that's what happened when
You
you
stay having the cut. Yeah. Cut niggas go to Alexander.
Niggas that stay in the cut.
Yeah, they go to Alexander.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Niggas stay in the woods. Go to Alexander.
Stay in the woods.
Yeah. Go to Alexander.
Send you on over there.
Yeah. For sure.
And
Yeah.
ain't a nigga living in an apartment going out.
Nah,
It ain't no apartment.
And no apartments living going out. No, that is. That you say that, God damn, that
I'm
is true.
telling you, son.
That is true.
It's not a nigga that go to that school that
They live in an apartment.
That live in an apartment.
Damn, you right. Ain't no apartments in the vicinity of this goddamn school. Damn.
You need a car, son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the deal. We baking a cake. You know what I'm saying? Be 15
Yeah.
in September. So like, hey man, we can get that learners.
Yeah.
But depending on how you do this first year, as far as academics,
Yeah.
behavior and responsibility,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just responsibility around the house.
Yeah.
We've been tightening up. We've been having the family meetings once a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's been love, man. Had one today. Man, meet with your people, bro.
Yeah,
Treat
man.
your family like a business.
Yeah,
meet
for
with
sure.
your children. Check in. Not just over dinner.
Yeah.
You got to eat dinner with your kids too. But check in with them at the family meeting. See how they feel about the structure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I asked my kids, I was like, you remember that one time? you remember we got evicted that one time? How did y'all feel about that? They was like, we didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
We just know one day we lived here, the next day we
don't
stayed
know.
with our uncle.
Yeah.
Shit. Rough. Life is a shorty, shouldn't be so rough.
Nah, it shouldn't be rough, son.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now the conversation is a little different. We give them the ease of access.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
as you should.
But I got the stair steps, man. I got down high school, middle school, elementary school.
That you do.
Yeah.
That you do. God damn, you got one in every level. Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus. You got to mean at every level.
Bro,
Woo.
I got to know 3 different administrations,
That
3
you do.
different principals,
That
3
you do.
different vice principals, and goddamn fucking 3 different homeroom teachers, basically.
Yeah. He'll be all right, though. He'll be all right. He'll be cool.
I mean, he seemed excited about
Yeah,
it,
he'd
bro.
be
He was
cool,
like,
man.
this school big as hell.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's how I get. And he doing cross country too.
Whoa, word.
Yeah, because you know he boxing.
Okay.
So I was thinking about for cardio, all the boxers, that's what they do.
They just run.
They run.
They
Shorty.
run,
They gotta you gotta have your wind up.
Yeah.
And so already at the school, it like, you know, the parking, you know where the new gym moved?
Yes,
Where
I
they moved
do.
The gym?
Yeah, I do.
So he make them run around that parking lot.
Woo. Woo. That's a big parking lot, boy.
That one lap
Ooh,
like half a mile, so
shit.
if not one.
Yeah. That's a big parking lot. It is a big parking lot.
It's a big parking lot.
Yeah.
So think about laying that out in a straight. It's damn probably 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah.
And they all got to run it 3 times. So I was like, well, you already technically doing cross country, my nigga.
Yeah.
So go ahead and put you in that. Your conditioning gonna be crazy.
Yeah, great conditioning. Good win on the young man.
Great win.
Yeah, man.
I gotta get close.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get. Yeah, you gonna have to sneak. You gonna have to surprise attack that.
Gotta go for the ankles.
Yeah,
you know?
man. You got surprise attack, man.
Gotta go Ronda Rousey
Yeah,
on
man.
nigga real quick.
Yeah, man.
Take him to deep water.
Yeah, you gotta take him deep water for sure. You gotta take him to deep water.
Gotta go Khabib.
Yeah,
Take him to deep water.
Yeah,
Gotta get him off his feet.
yeah. Cause he get up on you. Oh my god. Oh shit.
I'm here training this nigga to be Roy Jones Jr.
You ain't doing no training your damn self.
none.
Yeah.
I got no wins.
No
son.
win. You know he ain't got no win. I know he ain't got no win. He gonna get you out. He smoking cigarettes. Oh, he gonna get you.
I'll flip that bitch in his face.
Yeah.
Make me back out on you, son.
Not it, son.
Chill out. All right.
All right, man.
Gotta have fun because
Yeah.
we know it gets deep.
It does get deep.
All right.
Quick.
So update. in the Nolan Wells case.
Here we go.
So Joseph Alfredo Vasquez Dumarcy was arrested, and he is a California resident. So he was arrested and charged for transmission of threatening communication against Judge Ashley Cole, aka one of the not yet named suspects, but suspects. This is the stepmother who is also a judge. No arrest made for the hundreds of death threats received and made to Christine Wells Weasley, who is Nolan Wells' mother. No arrests even made, though it's clear from that audio that Nolan was choked to death. Medical examiner, second autopsy, throat missing, discoloration to the back of the head. Sound like,
Yeah.
that's what it sounded like to me. And I'm no expert. I'm no forensic expert. So no arrests made out of the hundreds of death threats made to his mother, and still no arrests made in the case. And they are determined clearly to sweep this under the rug. They are trying to get less and less people to talk about this every day. They're trying to bury it in the day-to-day news cycle, which we know social media kind of runs almost parallel to corporate media news cycles these days. But again, rest in peace, Nolan Wells, and arrest everyone involved. Hey, look, man, it's gonna be, and then when it all said and done, it's gonna be me and Nancy.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the only ones left. But we're not moving on from this because we do have a situation that happened in 2013 with a young man named Kendrick Johnson.
Out of Valdosta, Georgia.
Kendrick Johnson and Valdosta, Georgia. Now, on July 11th, 2013, the body of Kendrick Lamar Johnson, an American high school student, was discovered inside a vertical rolled up gym mat in the gymnasium of Lowndes High School, which he attended in Valdosta, Georgia, Lowndes County. At the preliminary investigation, the autopsy concluded Johnson's death was accidental. His family hired a private pathologist to conduct a second autopsy, which concluded that he died from blunt force trauma. Now, let me ask just one question. If your body is rolled up in a wrestling mat, how is that an accident?
It's not.
You could barely roll yourself good into a good bed burrito. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can barely get the covers. It takes some time just for you to get it right. Get your feet all the way tucked in the way you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then do you know how fucking heavy a wrestling mat is? And do you know how it takes two?
Sometimes three.
Okay. So this death was ruled an accident. It was making rounds on social media.
Yeah.
Obviously fell out of the news cycle. Obviously swept under the rug. Obviously covered up because two of the individuals were related to some pretty powerful people in Lowndes County. And we see the same thing at play here with Ocean Springs, Mississippi. We already have a judge that's involved, and we don't know what the fathers and mothers of these other boys do, but we know that they may be pretty privileged white people, especially they have a boat. So there's some money involved.
Yeah.
But an update in the Kendrick Johnson case, which his parents refused to sweep under the rug, and we will not sweep it under the rug here, just like we're not going to sweep Nolan Wells' case under the rug. On March 6th, the family of Kendrick Johnson filed a lawsuit against the federal judges for a sum of $10 billion. Now, they are alleging that Chief Judge Lee Martin May and Judge Sarah Elizabeth Garrity used their positions to provide aid, comfort, and release to those involved in the death of Kendrick Johnson in 2013, alleging that this is a murder cover-up conspiracy. Now, if they have a good lawyer, which I assume after all of this time dealing with this, and probably a lawyer reached out to them, and if they're willing to sue for $10 billion, and with all the evidence leveraged in it, reopening this case and going directly at the judges that presided over this case. And if you go look at anything from the case, even the brief description that I described here as somebody saying that it was an accident that he rolled himself up into a mat, this is obviously a cover-up. The judges providing aid, comfort, and relief sound very similar to what Judge Ashley Cole was doing to those suspected of murdering Nolan Wells or being witness to his murder. She's using her position to try to create a different narrative, and she is pressing charges on people who are making threats against her. They are trying to turn this case into more about the people that are involved in the case and kind of dissuade us from focusing on the very real reason why we're talking about it in the first place, is that this young man was murdered. Because when somebody dies accidentally, there's no reason to cover it up. If Nolan Wells drowns, they would have found water in his lungs, and they did not. If Nolan Wells drowns, there's no reason to delete anything off of the phone. If Nolan Wells drowns, then there's no reason to remove the throat. But if Nolan Wells was strangled, then that would explain some discoloration to the back of the head and the removal of the throat. And now we're trying to turn this into a circus and make it about something bigger by arresting and charging people for making threats, which you cannot make threats, especially to a judge. Like, that's not the smart thing to do.
Right.
But how many death threats has his mother received? And who's been arrested in doing that? How long has this case gone on and still nobody has been charged and arrested? Yet we have several people that are suspected of knowing. We have a young lady, Katie, who is updating moment to moment her day that day via Snapchat to alleviate herself of any wrongdoing. And then we have this new audio where people are saying, is he dead? Can we cover it up? Nolan, get up. We have a young man on the phone saying we're members. Is that a code word? We don't know.
They're members.
They're members. We have a membership. How far is? Oh, we're sinking. We're taking water. How far? Oh, I don't know. That's a very simple. About ankle deep. About right at my shin. Couldn't answer that question. So don't allow these people to sweep this under the rug, because this is what they do. Now, I am not in a position. I think Damona had made some very good points, right? She said, you know, as black people, if we're going to have a revolution, we're going to have to get rid of all the people in the middle. I think that straddling the fence at this time it's a no-go. There's no more straddling the fence. There's no play in the middle. There are already people on the other side of this fence. There's already the percentage of black people who have chosen to assimilate, who have chosen to fall in line and conform into the value system of America, which is the values of a white supremacist. They've already accepted a subservient position. They've already accepted a position that is in service to the power structure and the greater majority of the population in America and the structure of America, which is a white supremacist structure. So we don't have to worry about the people on the other side. The people in the middle, I do have a couple of questions. One, why aren't you in the middle? I mean, why are you in the middle? Because at this point, you're either with us or against us. And oftentimes, when you look at somebody like Officer Tatum, you know, being called a coon in the black community is like a scarlet letter. And y'all want to still participate in black culture. because you grew up in it. You want to still participate in the dances and the trends and the lingo because you grew up with it. And you don't want to dismiss all of the benefits that come with the black community, but you want to be neutral in the sorrows. That we can't do that. Because you have every right to participate in all parts of the culture, but it's also your duty to stand with your community. This is how we got here. We didn't get here by people straddling the fence. We didn't get here by people playing the middle. All of the strides we made in America that benefited us and benefited the greater majority of people of color in this fucking country, and at some point benefit white people, was done by us picking our side. I also don't necessarily agree or disagree with her stance on his mom because the parents say they don't want to see color and things like that. Because the media will put you in a tricky position. Because then, like, if his parents choose to make it about race, then they'll turn it into a witch hunt about his parents. And they'll turn it into a witch hunt about They'll change the narrative of the conversation. Mm-hmm. And that's what they want to do. They want the parents to be radical black people so that they can get the overwhelming majority of conservative news watchers to be against this. They're already against it because he's black. But by them playing the middle, they're hoping to appeal to the empathy and the humanity of the large amount of eyes that are watching this, right? Now, me, I wouldn't have responded like that. Me, I would be telling you, let my son be a cautionary tale. Even though Emmett Till was a cautionary tale, even though several black men after him have been cautionary tales, unfortunately, Nolan Wells is going to have to be the modern cautionary tale. And then we still have people willing to give these people grace, and we are in a time where there is no more grace to be given. We have moved past a point of empathy, and we are completely operating in stupidity and a refusal to preserve the life of ourselves and the life of our children. If we choose to keep approaching this and interfacing with this from a place of empathy and from a place of trying to appeal to the good nature of people. We have a man, B. Dobbs, on Threads, who posted a picture. Is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 white boys and his black son going up into the western North Carolina mountains for 2 weeks. He said, my guy is up in the western NC mountains for 2 weeks. Best believe I had that Nolan Wells convo with him before he left. This is not a Nolan Wells convo. If you had the Nolan Wells convo with your son, he wouldn't be going on the trip. Mm-hmm. That's the point. You talking about I had the Nolan Wells convo. No. We trying to prevent another Nolan Wells from happening. Mm-hmm. So it's not about a Nolan Wells convo. It's a don't send your fucking son on a trip by himself with 12 white people in the mountains for 2 weeks in North Carolina?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what's going on in Asheville. I don't know what you know what's going on in the Appalachian Mountains. But this is the appeal. We want to appeal to our empathetic nature and appeal to this supposed humanity. We want to give people grace. Oh, I've seen him with these people several times. Nolan Wells' parents had seen him hang out with that group of people several times. They've heard those names several times. His pops didn't need directions to go get his car. He knew where his son parked his car at. Ocean Springs, Mississippi ain't no big city. He went to high school with these people. So if you had the Nolan Wells conversation is this why you can't go. Because what is your son going to do up there outnumbered 12-1? And you ain't going. After Nolan Wells, I'd have said, shit, I'm going.
Yeah. Ain't nobody going. Fuck that.
First of all, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to go be around a whole bunch of white people for 2 weeks. Second of all, you ain't going. You see what just happened. I can't risk that happening to you. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Me and you will go camping. Or I'll find some fucking black fathers, the black fathers of America.
Yeah.
On Facebook, black and outdoors, nigga, something. I'll find a Facebook group, something. So you're not having a Nolan Wells conversation with your child. You looking at the Nolan Wells case and having the same amount of hope that his parents had every time he walked out the door and left. And he's not coming back home. This is not to point the finger to his parents because they've already experienced the worst of it, but to point the finger at you for seeing the worst of it and still sending your son into a situation where it is even a fucking possibility, nigga. I can't send my son or my child or my daughter, I can't send them into a situation where that is even a possibility. I can't send my child into a situation where that is a possibility. Especially when you see on the side of justice how many loops and hoops they're willing to go through to sweep it under the rug. No foul play. Your son go up to the fucking mountains and go missing. Everybody else child accounted for. No foul play. You send them up into the mountains, they might never find the fucking body. Or they find your child strung up from a fucking tree and they say he committed suicide. And the boy can't be no older than 12 years old. Come on, what the fuck we doing, man? These murders are not only ritualistic, but it's necessary that they cover them up. Because they cannot create a precedent of white people being held accountable and convicted in cases where they have harmed or murdered a black man, woman, or child. It's a pastime for them. It's a greater American pastime than baseball. It's murdering black people at any age. It's a pastime for them ever since they stepped foot on this soil, especially for the privileged and wealthy class of white people or these police-run sundown towns of this country, whether that be in the north, south, east, or west, because there are sundown towns everywhere. And we become complicit when we choose to believe in the supposed good nature of people who have only behaved as savages in this country. Didn't one of them just shoot up an In-N-Out?
They did. Idaho.
Nothing but white people out there. And so what good nature are we appealing to? Are we appealing to the good nature of the people that didn't murder him, but stood around and watched? Are we appealing to the good nature of the people who didn't commit the act, but helped construct the lie? Are we appealing to the good nature of the people who were pictured in these postcards, but they didn't hang them up, but they posed with the body? Are we appealing to the good nature of the white women who lied on Emmett Till and then decided on her deathbed to come forth and tell the truth? Still didn't get convicted? Still didn't get charged? Are we appealing to the good nature of the people who sat on the jury and knew what these men did and still freed them? Are we appealing to the good nature of the fucking cops who stand by when their partner murders somebody innocently and then get complicit in the lie? What is this good nature we're appealing to? Are we appealing to the judges that provide aid, comfort, and relief and help cover up these murders? Are we appealing to the good nature of the judge who used her power and position to help construct the lie and used her home as a place to get rid of evidence? Are we looking into the good nature? What good nature? Are we appealing to the good nature of the people who get on the internet and see everything that's happening and still trying to find a way where you deserve to die? Or are we talking about the anomalies like a Miss Rachel who is now getting death threats and unfollowed just for saying black boys deserve to live? Because one ain't enough. You got to believe the history and not the anomaly. And if you look at how the actions have turned out, people like Miss Rachel are the anomaly. And all she want to do is educate kids. And she say, she said black boys deserve to live. And we look at that like, shout out to Miss Rachel, that ain't heroic, nigga. That should be the standard. You know how many people, you know how many black people died singing those same sentiments? What good nature? This is the point of MAGA. This is the point of Turning Point USA, to reinstate the tenets of white supremacy under the umbrella of Christian nationalism and the political power of the Republican Party, because illiteracy aids in bigotry. This is why there's a push for anti-intellectualism, because at the core of racism, at the core of colorism, misogyny, and homophobia is ignorance. And they're directly threatened by the educated populace of America. What does Miss Rachel do? Educate. So somebody who has dedicated their life to education and also taken on education and also is an educated person understands the ignorance of racism, colorism, misogyny, homophobia. Because at the core of it, it is ignorance. What they say, the truth will set you free. Knowledge is power. The information is the elevation. All these cliches, and they're cliches because they fucking true. And they're threatened by the educated populace of America. They're threatened by the history of Black Americans and Black American intellectuals. Otherwise, why is there a push to ban our literature specifically? Why? Where's the good nature? Y'all always want to talk about Dr. King. What was some of the last words he said to his community? I fear I've integrated my people into a burning building, to a house that's on fire. Nigga had a dream. And them good-natured people killed him. And they didn't kill him with the gunshot. The doctor killed him. What good nature? What are we appealing to? So to Mona's point, all that in the middle ass shit, you got to get the fuck out the way. If you in the middle, I'm going to assume you on their side. Cause I, you know, as tired as I am of having to report on it, I'm powered up. Cause we're not gonna let you sweep this shit under the state. Hey, I got a platform. I'm powered up. We're gonna keep talking about it. Mm-hmm. And fuck all that. I ain't here to appeal to the good nature of people who ain't never had a history of consistent good nature. I believe the history, not the anomaly. You put all your hope in the anomaly, and then your ass become a part of their history. The ignorance, the anti-intellectualism goes hand in hand. I want to hold on. Let me get some. I got some other notes because I want to talk about this, because I want to talk about some of the pushback that I got last week. This week when I posted and I said our young men aren't as dangerous as the young men are 30 or 40 years ago. And they're completely ignoring the data. Mm. And this is the appeal of MAGA. This is the appeal of Turning Point USA. The data don't matter. The truth don't matter. What I feel and what I want it to be, that's what I'm gonna argue. I'm gonna argue facts with my opinions. I'm gonna argue your facts with my feelings. I'm gonna argue your facts with that just don't make me feel good. Well, I don't give a fuck how you feel, nigga. It's the truth. If the reason you don't like the truth is because it don't make you feel good, then maybe you need to learn how to sit in discomfort for a little bit. Trust me, it gets better. You know what niggas do when they work out a lot? They go get deep tissue massages. Mm-hmm. It don't feel good, but they'll feel greater later. They'll be ready to perform. Because what's more important, how they feel in that moment or them being ready to rise to the occasion later? What is it better that they stay sore and stiff and then they can't perform? No. You gotta let the truth work them fucking kinks out. You'll be all right. Let me go get my notes. This episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. Now, can we be honest for a second? Am I the only person that will put off making a doctor's appointment for weeks? And not because I don't want to go, but because I don't feel like dealing with that phone call. You finally work up the nerve to call and they put you on hold. They transfer you 3 times and they tell you the next appointment is 4 months from now. And at that point, you're like, you know what? I'll deal with it later. And that's exactly why I like ZocDoc. ZocDoc lets you search and compare local in-network doctors. You can read reviews from real patients, check out detailed doctor profiles, see actual appointment openings, and instantly book a visit. Most appointments happen within 24 to 72 hours, but sometimes you can even grab that same day appointment. Best of all, it's free to use. Now, I like having all the information in one place so I can decide which doctor works best for me without wasting half my day making phone calls. And that's why I love ZocDoc. Your health matters, and taking care of yourself should not be complicated. So find and book the right doctor with ZocDoc today. Head to ZocDoc.com/grits to get started and check that appointment off your to-do list. That's ZocDoc.com/grits. ZocDoc.com/grits.
We back.
Yeah. Now, I first want to acknowledge the amount of support that we got on that post. But since we're talking about the people in the middle and the wars, the culture wars are the wars about the people in the middle. The culture wars are for the people who have yet to pick a side. They don't need to continue to appeal to people who already agree with them. And this isn't an appeal, but more of a call in. Since we aren't focused on the call out, we focus on the call in. I made a statement that said that our young men are not as dangerous as the young men 30, 40 years ago. The young men 30, 40 years ago are victims of a chemical warfare waged on them by the CIA and the U.S. government. They are victims of war. They are also way more violent. They were also way more violent, way more unruly, and way more reckless than the children of today. And there's a pushback on me saying our boys are less dangerous. There's a pushback.
Crazy work.
As if being less dangerous is like some bad thing. Or being less dangerous is as if I'm ignorant. First of all, I'm in community with these young men. Second of all, I don't have any holdups about doing research. The data proves what I'm saying. But pushing back on me saying our boys are less dangerous as if you're advocating to prove that they're more dangerous, that in and of itself shows the problem with our thinking, because how could this possibly be a problem? And this is a result of taking pride in things that you should not be proud of. This is a result of the model that they've given you for what it means to be a man. And this is also a result of your fear of taking on the responsibility of defining that for yourself, because that is a responsibility. And it's a huge responsibility. And it takes time, and it takes leadership, and it takes community, and it takes a balanced conversation, and it takes power over sovereignty. It takes sovereignty to self-define. It takes imagination to create tenets of what it means for you to be a man in 2026. And I'm talking to black men. So we're proud of things that we shouldn't attach to pride at all, i.e., murder, gang banging, drug dealing, mass consumption, and mass incarceration. And negating this data almost intentionally to protect values you've held close to yourself is the definition of anti-intellectualism. You're holding these values close to yourself because this has been the model. This has been the model for you. And this model has been reinforced in film. What are all the films that you talk about? What's the films that niggas gonna get together and talk about? Paid in Full, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, South Central. These gangster films of the year, Paid in Full. Did I mention Paid in Full? That was the first one I mentioned. Belly.
Yeah.
When you get a bunch of men together and we start talking about movies, we always gonna lean into gangster movies. We don't bring up The Wood. If a young lady is present, she gonna bring up The Wood.
Yeah.
We don't lean in movies where a nigga talking about the love of his life and a lifetime of loving and the nervousness around losing your virginity and the banter that comes with your homeboys around conversations around sex, coming to age stories. Those aren't the movies you're going to, because these are the models for you. And they're reinforced not only in the film, but the music. The music reinforces ideas of murder, gangbanging, drug dealing, mass consumption, and mass incarceration, and having pride and or glorifying those things. Every time you get on the track, you repping your set. Every time you get on the track, you repping, you calling out your hood. Every time you saying free this nigga, free that nigga. Every time you want to talk about the clothes you got on your body. Every time you want to glorify the murder and how you the gun was so, I had I won't call out no names, but I had some battle rappers in there, some agreeing, some disagreeing. And the battle rappers that disagree because all they raps is about how big their guns is. So this way of thinking, this model of thinking puts money in your pocket. So of course you don't want to think that it's less dangerous because then that makes you seem like a phony. And a lot of it is pretending. The biggest liar in the world is a rapper. They tell a rapper all the time, fake it till you make it. Fake chains, fake charges, fake crimes, fake gang, fake hood, fake name. Facade based on a model that they gave you. Yes, we participated in the selling of the drugs, but the period that we talk about is either called the crack era or the war on drugs. And what it really was a war on poverty and a war on impoverished black men and women. Took the mothers out the neighborhood, took the business out the neighborhood, terrorized the grandparents who was now forced to raise the children, took the structure out the neighborhood, took all the core values that black people hold near and dear to themselves, it took it out the neighborhood. And they introduced this new nigga. This new nigga that'll kill you broad daylight. This new nigga that ain't scared to go to prison. This new nigga that go to prison and bring the prison culture back to the block. And then the block adapt prison culture, which subconsciously prepares them to go to prison. We take pride in these things because it's reinforced that we take pride in these things. And they effectively created the model for what they want the black man to be. And you have not ever taken sovereignty over that identity. And you know that it takes responsibility, discipline, and consistency in order to create this new model. It takes a hands-on approach with these young men to create a new model. But what did I say? You change the diet, you change the mental diet, you change the physical diet, you change the spiritual diet, you change the child. These young men that still exhibit these behaviors are either chronically online, are also highly impressionable, and they're following examples that are comprehensive to their emotional state or their quality of life. They are still living in poverty. And all of the men left in these neighborhoods that they respect still model the white man's idea of what the black man is supposed to be. See, if you was going to the neighborhood every day and you was providing skills, let's say you was a welder, you an electrician, you an HVAC technician, you a plumber, and you was going and teaching these young men to do wouldn't make the news. But if you go rob a liquor store, they're gonna put you on the news. If you was helping old ladies cross the street, if you was making sure, if you started the delivery service that gets the seniors and the elders in your neighborhood their groceries without them having to leave the house, they won't put you on the news. But if you snatch one of their purses, they'll put you on the news. They have an idea about what they want the black man to be. It takes a consistent and a disciplined effort to change that narrative. It takes power to have ownership over self-definition. And the young men that still exhibit these behaviors are either chronically online, highly impressionable, or are following examples that are comprehensive to their emotional state and quality of life. If everything around you is chaotic, your behavior might be a little chaotic. If everyone around you is hustlers, you might become a hustler. If everybody in your household is a liar, you might become a liar. It's their quality of life. It's their emotional state. If your mama is addicted to drugs, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna become a hero and go to war with all the drug dealers because of what they did to your mama. You gonna become a drug dealer. And the algorithm is not data. The algorithm is a feedback loop, and it's oftentimes an echo chamber of your interests. So if you always seeing young niggas committing crimes on your algorithm, then you are interested in young niggas that commit crimes. That suits you. But I am here to tell you that these young men are just young men. Oftentimes, as I said before, anxious, oftentimes experiencing the same emotional state and hormonal effects that their counterparts are experiencing. The white boys, the Asian boys, the Hispanic boys, all going through puberty, all experiencing teenage angst, all unsure of what their future is to hold, all over the fucking place. And looking for an adult to give a fuck. And they get online and you only want to talk about how dangerous they are when the data shows that they are 60% less dangerous than you were 40 years ago. But if you see it on the internet all the time, you take that as data. But the algorithm is not data. It is a feedback loop, and it is an echo chamber of your interests. So if you're seeing it all the time, then you need to do some work within yourself as to why that interests you. Now, another aspect of this is the push to keep us addicted to anger and outrage. Feelings have an effect. And the feeling that you feel all the time, the feeling, the emotional state that is neutral, you will start to feel lost without it. So oftentimes when people grew up in chaotic environments, when they start to experience peace, they get uncomfortable. They start to worry what's around the corner. They start to view their peace as a calm before the storm when really it's just a new standard. And it takes a little while to adapt to a new homeostasis. When you're online, they want you to be addicted to anger and outrage. They want you to be addicted to the instant gratification. They want to keep you in a position where you are ignoring messages and paying attention to the things you can critique. Where you're ignoring the people who are in alignment with you and looking for situations that you can argue about. So when somebody uses a black scent, let's just think about this for a reason. For a second, let's just think about this. A white person, an Asian person, a Hispanic person gets on there and they talking in a black scent. And for whatever reason, the black scent all comes from the same region. Because what it is an amalgamation of their idea of what black people speak like. It's often like that new type. You overdoing it. Nobody really talks like that. You definitely don't talk like that in front of your mom and daddy. You definitely don't talk like that to your teacher or to your... You might talk like that to the teacher because of the student, but you don't talk to your granny like that. Now, this does not deserve the reaction that it constantly gets. I say that to say this. I am going to ignore a person who is living a lie. If you are putting on a black scent and my nigga senses get to tingling and I say, that don't sound right. They don't talk like that. They're using a black scent. Well, I can't do no worse to them than they already doing to themselves. They're living a lie. I'm not gonna waste my energy on a fucking fraud. So we can just go ahead and start saying people with a black scent get on the internet to get a reaction out of you. Stop giving them the reaction. People who steal and leech out the culture also use black scents, but also try to recreate things that's already been a standard in our community. They do this on the internet because they want to get your attention. Your black people, your attention is a currency. And oftentimes, the only way that they can siphon your attention is by pissing you off. But I don't want to be in community with thieves. We are in the attention we are in the stage of life in modern America where attention is currency. They are all fighting, all these companies are fighting for your two things, your time and your attention. I would say that it is a waste of time to try to constantly tell people where things started because you're dealing with liars. So the first person and the second person are both liars. I'm not wasting my time with a liar. There's no amount of education you can give a liar once they're committed to the lie. They can't really recreate anything unless we give them agency to do that. The agency that we're giving them is our time and our attention. But they want to keep you addicted to anger. And a lot of you only know how to operate in anger. Because you fighting back against a stereotype. They say you're an angry black woman, so you don't want to get mad. You want to act like you unbothered. They say you angry black man, so you got to be cool. You got to act like you unbothered. And then it just takes that little straw off camel's back for a person to say that, you know, that cornrows or Bo Derek braids or whatever the fuck they used to do and whatever they still do now. Or they get online and they start talking about code switching. We know what code switching is. If we know what it is, that's good enough for us. Fuck them. You care too much. They can't take anything away from us. It's not for them. It's not to give away. They can't steal code switching. They can't steal it. They don't have to do it. They're liars. They're living a lie. They're frauds. They're thieves. Why are you wasting your times on liars and thieves and niggas who are frauds? The bonnet and do-rag conversation that we're going to have every 6 months. Tuskegee, was it Tuskegee?
I think it was.
I think it was Tuskegee implemented an ordinance for a dress code that says that students cannot wear bonnets and do-rags outside of the dorms. Okay. I understand the angle of respectability politics. I understand the conversation around anti-blackness. Okay, two things. If your child does not go to Tuskegee, this does not affect you, but it can become a slippery slope when we had to fight for the Crown Act and when they fought to reverse the Crown Act, because there's always an attack on our hair. So I understand the outrage. So I understand that you want to approach this so it doesn't become a slippery slope, because it starts with bonnets and do-rags and then what does it become? So I get it. And I'm not mad about it. This is the response to that conversation. Okay. You want to impose a dress code. Are the buildings up to code? Am I going to have any issues? Look, if you want me to keep an end of a bargain, you got to keep an end of a bargain. This is where student unions come into play. Instead of us getting angry and outraged on the internet, the same way that they had committees and they had meetings around passing this dress code, we're going to have to hold them to it. There's protests in order, and you can have a protest where everybody stand on the lawn with a bonnet and a do-rag until they want to have a conversation. And the conversation has to be, I need my dorms up to code. I need my dorms in ordinance. I need my living quarters to reflect a good quality of life on this campus. I need my classrooms to reflect the same thing. I need every aspect of this college experience to be in ordinance and up to code if you want me to abide by a dress code. That's what you do for that. And if they don't want to abide by a code ordinance on the administrative level, then go in the transfer portal. Tuskegee ain't the only college. I also understand that there is something to be said about you dress better, you feel better. There is something to be said about getting up and being ready for the day. This doesn't even have to be a conversation around professionalism. I think that we're missing the mark on that. This is just tradition. Your mama and daddy ain't let you lay around the house all day doing nothing. Your mama tell you, get up, get on your feet, get ready for the day, up and at 'em. Get up, get washed up, get some clothes on, look like you ready for the day. So there's some of that tradition in there that is not a bad thing. We don't need to keep losing recipes in terms of our traditions. Now, and I also will say, I don't see any issue. Like, I'm not the nigga that care. If you wear a bonnet and do-rag to the airport, hey, the airports are overcharging and the quality of the coach experience don't require me to wear no motherfucking suit. Okay? This ain't the 70s, nigga. I ain't wearing no suit to the airport. Fuck you. I got to be damn elbow to elbow with a nigga. Yeah. And I got them uncomfortable. I can't let my seat back on some of them. Some of them ain't got Wi-Fi. Some of them ain't got no TV screen. Nigga, fuck you and the airport. This is just a means of transportation. It might as well be a bus. Walmart. I don't care about no dress code in no Walmart. You're going to get groceries. To me, the grocery store is an extension of your kitchen. I ain't gonna say you can. Now, I don't think you should just go on Walmart and moo titties hanging.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think the titties need to be swinging in the cereal aisle.
Nah. Support the tits.
Let's support them titties while we got them. Yeah, or not. You know, live your life. I ain't gonna be in women's business. No. I'll tell you this personally. I hate to see a nigga in pajama pants. That shit burns me up. Why you wearing cloth? Yeah. Why you wearing that type of material out in public, son?
Why you clothed up out here?
Why you wearing the cloth, son? I think that we need to have a more critical conversation instead of a binary conversation. It can't be one or the other. That's white people shit. One of the tenets of white supremacy is binary thinking. And if we choose to do this thing where it's just one thing or the other, then we are actively operating in a white supremacist mindset. It doesn't have to be one thing or the other. It can be many things. It doesn't have to be a conversation about professionalism, but it also is a conversation about what's professional. I want you to look. The person that shows up, nice fit on. It don't have to be a suit, but just a nice fit. Mm-hmm. They look a little bit more energetic than a motherfucker in do-rag or a bonder or whatever the case may be.
Is the bun and do-rag just to class? They can't wear them to class?
I think they don't want them to wear anywhere outside the dorms.
Okay.
I don't think they want them. But I don't see this.
So they can't wear them to eat the lunch.
But this is another thing too. This is the thing I'm saying. The way that they did it was a little too rigid. I think you should be like, if you want to go to lunch and just like if you just live in campus, I can understand not coming to class.
And
I can get that.
I get that.
I get that because you in the education, you in the academic setting.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Nigga, if I'm going to the lunch,
if I'm going to eat lunch, son, I'm wearing my do-rag.
Yeah, I'm going.
And then also, one thing about HBCUs too is like they have the wave reveals, and then everybody on the campus wearing do-rags. Yeah. That's fire, nigga. That's culture.
It is.
I understand that. Like, shorty, she ain't got no class. She just going to the library. Or she just going to lunch. She ain't feel like doing her hair today. We know that our hair is a big thing.
Yeah.
She should be able to rock the bonnet, shorty. Like, it ain't harming nobody. So when you get a little too strategic about what black people are doing with their hair and how they wear their hair, that does dive into anti-blackness. That does dive into respectability politics. Because like, at what turn do I need to be impressive? Mm-hmm. And who am I impressing? Now, to show up to class, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It
Nobody,
is what it
no
is.
do-rag, class, professional setting.
In the class, professional setting. And because you wouldn't show up to a job interview like that, you're not going to show up to your career like that.
Exactly.
So, cool. Mm-hmm. I think that there needs to be, we need to start having conversations around give and take. We've lost it.
Yeah.
We've lost it where it's just one thing or the other. That's where you start to lose footing. It does become a slippery slope when you start mandating these things and making it a public thing, because then there's going to come a thing of you can only wear shoulder length braids or you can't wear you can't have color in your hair.
Yeah.
They will start using this as a prerequisite to start to attack the black crown. So we do need to protect the crown at all times. So I understand, but I am also able to hold two opposing views. And if you're not able to do that, that is an issue. Because you are stuck in binary thought. You are stuck in this my way or the highway thinking. And if listen, here's the thing. We can't say black people aren't a monolith and then try to impose our form of the monolith. There has to be some type of give and take. But because we have lost community and because we don't congregate with each other in large spaces anymore outside of entertainment, and because we don't talk about our interests, and because we don't have sovereignty over how we represent ourselves as a community in real life spaces and not just online, the conversation becomes had online and then it's off to the fucking races because niggas will get a comment section and say anything. And the dangerous part, we're having a conversation in mixed company. And this is data for them. And they're trying to find, and through this data, they will find another thing to keep you angry and outraged about. I'll say this, since we want to talk about the hair, are y'all still going to black-owned beauty supply stores? Are y'all still supporting your brothers and sisters in that respect? Are we still finding black nail techs? Are we staying down with the boycott? Are we holding the line? But this conversation will come up every 6 months because there is a side of the community that does lean heavily into respectability politics and want to be dressed to the nines every time they leave out the house. And there's black people that want to take back their sovereignty and say, hey, calling it a ghetto aesthetic, that don't shame me. Because ghetto aesthetics is the thing that y'all take, and then when y'all can find the right marketing for it, y'all gonna make money off of it. So we're not gonna sit here and call these people ghetto and degenerate as if it's something to be ashamed of. We're not gonna we're not gonna attach degenerate to ghetto. We're not gonna do that. Because the hood is a class thing. And what you start to do is say people should be ashamed of something they was born into. And oftentimes, all the culture that you niggas love to go and talk about were born out of people in poverty. Were made by people in poverty. Were invented and innovated by people in poverty. A lot of the things you hold near and dear, a lot of the dances, a lot of the fashion trends, a lot of the lingo comes from people who live in poverty. So if you want to equate ghetto to degenerate, then you sound like a cracker to me. Because some of the hardest working people you ever met live in the ghetto. Some of the cleanest people you ever meet live in the ghetto. Some of the hardest working people you ever meet live in the ghetto. Mm-hmm. I think in St. Louis, there's a road where one side of the street is the projects and the other side is the wealthy class, and you got people coming from the projects to go clean these people's houses. So these same people that sit here and call you lazy will hire you to clean their homes. Same people that sit here and call you bad mothers will hire you to watch their children. They used to call you dangerous, but they want you to drive their cars. Mm. So you dangerous until you can be in servitude to them. Then, hey, that nigga's all right. But they want to keep you addicted to anger and outrage because black joy is the enemy of white supremacy. They don't want to see you happy. They can't tolerate a smiling nigga. They hate it. Mm. It burns them up to see niggas just together, and he huh? Like a moth to a flame. Mm. They hate to see niggas. They hate to see black people happy. Black joy is a resistance to the misery that they want you to live in, to the misery that they want to be your state. Your constant state. They want your state of being to be miserable. And we refuse to do that. It's just not who we are. But we also are not going to keep falling for these little tricks that keep us addicted to anger and outrage. Because our attention is a currency. And if you start treating your attention how you treat your money, I'll know everything that I need to know about you. Because instant gratification is one thing, but an impulse reaction is another. And both of them require your attention, and some of them require your anger and your outrage. They want you to be easily reactive. They want you to be impulsive in your response. Sometimes you just gotta look at things and say, whatever. I see a person using a black sin. I see a person living a lie. Mm. I see a person trying to rename things that we invented. I see a person living a lie. Because they know white people ain't. And come on, man. Come on, man. When we keep having this conversation. We'll be right back after this commercial break. It's kind of crazy how much life can change in just one summer. Last summer looked completely different than this one for me. These days, everything I do is centered around my kids and making sure they're taken care of. Not just today, but years from now. Becoming a parent changes the way you think. You stop thinking only about what's happening today and start thinking about what if something happens tomorrow. And you want to know that your family is protected no matter what life throws your way. And that's why I like Policy Genius. They make finding the right life insurance policy simple and straightforward. Policy Genius is an online insurance marketplace where you can compare quotes from some of America's top insurers side by side for free. Their licensed team helps you figure out exactly what you need. Coverage amounts, pricing, terms, without all the guesswork. They answer your questions, handle the paperwork, and help you find the policy that fits your family's needs. They've also got thousands of 5-star reviews from people who found the right coverage through them. Having a plan in place gives you real peace of mind so you can spend more time enjoying life with the people you love instead of worrying about the future. With Policy Genius, you can find your 20-year life insurance policies starting at just $276 a year for $1 million in coverage. So head to policygenius.com/grits to compare life insurance quotes from top companies and see much you can start saving today. So head to policygenius.com and compare life insurance quotes from top companies and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/grits.
We back.
All right, so look, because we've had to do some restructuring because of the overwhelming support about Grits and Eggs University, me, Dr. Taylor Cummins, and Dr. Maurice Robertson, aka Rich Grills.
Yeah, man.
We have decided to restructure and actually expand this idea into a full length, like actual online university, using some of the tenets from masterclass and things like it to create a comprehensive online university centered around Black studies, centered around revolutionary thinking, centered around some basic introductions to education for people who may not feel on par as far as literacy, on par as far as vocabulary and some of these things. This is going to be an actual comprehensive school. We're going to work on some self-accreditation because sometimes when you go reach to get accredited, then you relinquish control to what you can teach at your school and how you want to go about it. We want to do something that's for us. We want to live outside of the means and the structure of the institutions of America, and we want to do something to suit Black people, that's for Black people, that's by Black people. And I've had an overwhelming amount of people reach out and that want to help. But we're going to do it, and it's going to be the real deal. And we're looking to effectively launch this next spring, like April. It'll be completely online access. We will create an additional tier as an admission fee to get in. And then with the master class, each professor will have their own set curriculums and they'll have their own fees attached to that. So we're going to figure out a structure where we make it affordable, but we also are asking people who are experts to just give their value away for free.
Yeah.
And we also want to gatekeep so that we're not just letting anybody and everybody into our game room. We want to do like applications. We want to do reviews. We want to know who's attending this school, and we want them to be Black.
Absolutely.
And that's our prerogative, and we're going to do that. But with the school motto being do the knowledge, I've been thinking about some ways that we can do the knowledge. So this week's Patreon stream or episode, no, I think we can do it on stream or episode, but we were planning to stream out. I just had to pay attention to the Patreon notifications. And we are going to do a new introductory video and a new pin video for the new members of Patreon. And I figured out how to refresh the link on Patreon. That will be done this week as well, so that people can get into the Discord. My plan is to have a complete facelift of the Patreon to ease the access. It is pretty simple to navigate, but even with things being simple, people still need. Sometimes you need a nigga to hold your hand.
Yeah.
And we ain't mind to hold your hand. We ain't gonna shame nobody for it. But the Grissom Extrovert University is coming, but I think that I want it to provide as much value as possible for the people who are going to be involved and enlisted.
Dope.
Enlisted. And I want to bring value to the professors, and I am the dean. You know what I'm saying? But in the interest of doing the knowledge, this week we have a video on YouTube about 30 lost money skills African Americans passed down that built wealth before 1980. And these were people that operated outside of the institutions of America and operated within the confines of community. And after watching this 30-minute video, I was like, damn, if I implemented just half of these, I'd be damn near not only financially literate, but I have like, you would just have so many more skills around discipline around money instead of being careless and overconsumption and engaging in overconsumption and engaging in hypermaterialism. So I'm going to figure out how you can get on a stream and you can play the video and we can react to it in real time and we can have conversations in real time on the chat. So that'll be coming later on this week. We could take a vote on which day works best for y'all as far as streaming, if that be Friday night or Saturday night. And then we're also going to record another Patreon episode this week. We're just going to go ahead and X going to give it to you, nigga. But it's time. Time for the voicemails, baby.
Hey, let's get it.
Time for the voicemails. 657-234-EGGS. That's 657-234-3447. And on stream this week. Oh, well, and I think a good thing about this stream this week is that while we play the video and while we're responding, people can call in and give their opinion. But what they got to do to call in?
$8.
Oh, that's the only way you're going to be able to talk to me and Big Cat. So we'll see y'all on Patreon later on this week. Let's take our first caller. First, let's make sure we're connected. All right.
What up, what up? DeAndre Kyle and Big X Cup Cat. This is Jaden from Duval. Yeah, I'm from Jacksonville. I was just calling to, show my support, show my big ups. I'm a young black man just turning 21, and I'm very decorated and proud of myself for how far I've pushed myself in my educational career. I just graduated with my bachelor's of business administration in accounting, and I currently have had 2 accounting positions that I've been grinding and excelling in. I've been corporate thugging like a motherfucker. So I just been watching your show, hearing your podcast, feeling very inspired, feeling very connected to my community. Definitely grew up as one of the kids in the white suburbs. I didn't fuck with it at all. They had horrible energy. They didn't feed my spirituality at all. They didn't feed my actual life force. I didn't feel like I was actually living with them. I just felt like I was around them and just judged all the time. But I would like to thank you for bringing me back to my roots and doing the knowledge, my nigga. Big ups.
Yeah, man.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
You gotta do the
Yeah,
knowledge,
man.
my nigga. Shout out to you and shout out to Duval.
Shout out to all my corporate thugging niggas out here,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to my niggas that's corporate thugging,
Yeah,
son.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Peace and love, Rich and Egg family. What's up, Beyonce? What's up, Big Ice Cup Track? This is your girl, Carolina Coates, a.k.a. Ari. I'm a Patreon cousin. Just want to, first of all, say that I'm proud of y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing and continue to get your rest. Fuck what everybody say. You need rest. So, as you may or may not remember, I am currently pregnant. I am due October 2nd. This is my first child, so I am navigating a lot of things on how to be able to continue to support her along with my partner, while also watching her. I'm currently in South Carolina. I don't have any family down here. And basically what I'm asking is if there's anyone, whether cousins in the Patreon or just cousins listening, who works for a company that is looking for work from home contenders, looking for anyone to work from home, please contact me. Reach out to me. I am in the Patreon. I don't know how that communication works with Deontay people reaching out, but I am looking for a work from home job. Like I said, it's just me and my partner down here. We don't have any family, and I want to make sure that I'm still making my money while taking care of my baby girl. I also want to invite y'all to the baby shower. I will send that via email or I'm gonna put it in the Patreon chat. But yes, thank y'all so much for listening. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. And yeah, be back.
Carolina Colts.
What she say? What she say?
Do the knowledge, nigga.
We back.
We back,
Yeah,
nigga.
man.
What you talking about, man? Shout out to y'all. Congratulations on the baby. The only thing we can hope for is just a healthy baby.
Yeah.
10 fingers, 10 toes. This is my grandma used to say.
Yep.
We want a healthy baby with a sound mind, 10 fingers, 10 toes.
That's it.
But I mean, shout out to you, man. That's love, man. We, you down there.
What's that? What you about to say? Yeah.
Gotta work from home in South Carolina.
Shout out to all my South Carolina niggas, man. It's a lot of junk.
shout out my junkyard dogs out there in South Carolina.
There's a lot of junk out there, son.
Shout out to all the junkyard dogs out there in South Carolina, baby.
You can't take the baby to the junkyard, man. You gotta work from home.
take the baby to the junkyard, get on a bassinet.
Yo, much love to y'all boys, Bitch and Age, dig what I'm saying? Shit, I'm really just calling to show some love and shit. I just saw your episode about the Grits and Egg University. I think that's your fire, bro. I feel like it's only right, bro. You gotta have Dr. Umar on the shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that'd be very edutainment. You see what I'm saying? And then for that 300th episode, y'all gotta go TQ down. I'm talking about True Religion, Polo. You feel me? Like, it's only right, 300? Come on, man. Like, yeah. Anyway, just only love to y'all boys. Keep up good work. Keep doing what y'all doing. You feel me? And yeah, much love. Yeah.
Man, this is why I love young niggas, man.
Well, unfortunately, we stopping at 250.
Sorry, we didn't make that shit.
Unfortunately,
for you, my nigga, there won't be no 300 episodes.
That's the shit I don't like. Hey, that's funny as hell. Good idea, though. I like that, though.
I mean, great episode if we make it.
They go bomb the studios.
Instead of episode 250, I'm going to just say it's episode 300.
It's 300, baby. All right, let's get into it, man.
All right, we're going to help a sister cousin out here. Hey, G and E cousins. I've been following the pod for about a year. I got into the Patreon and Discord a few months ago. Deontay, you and Big Ice Cup Cat, excessive air horns. Hold on, we got. Yeah, they say that we keep her company on the long drives as a community mental health therapist. She's appreciated being part of the space that we built. So thank you, sister. We appreciate you. I get these parents and their kids to do the knowledge on a daily. So much love to you. We appreciate you. Reaching out because she was involved in a deer collision this weekend that totaled out the front of her vehicle. And she just sent this email 9 hours ago. So we are on the horn.
Okay.
So thankfully she's okay physically, but the repairs and insurance deductible are more than I can manage right now. I just applied back to school to finish my master's degree so I can get even closer to my goals of providing therapy and coaching to my neurospicy community to get the help and support they need. I've started a GoFundMe to help cover the cost, get my car back on the road, as well as a rental so I don't lose my job while I wait for my car to be fixed. I know you've shared community members' fundraisers in the past, so I want to ask if you would consider sharing mine if you feel it's appropriate. Well, it just so happens that this is at my discretion, and after reading, I do feel it's an appropriate thing. So I will forward this GoFundMe. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now.
Yeah.
We're going to copy and we're going to send this to Tristan right now. And I'm sending this over to Tristan right now. We would love to help. We're going to help however we can. Mm-hmm. She has a legit GoFundMe. She's already been raising money on her own. She's just asking for a little help. Her goal is $1,800. So let's help out a cousin.
Let's help a cousin out, man.
Yeah, let's help our cousins out, man. Shout out to you. You fuck with us.
Fuck with you.
We're going to fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She a cousin. She in Patreon. She holding it down. She POP, my nigga.
Yeah.
She POP, bro.
Don't hit them goddamn deers.
Yeah, man.
Stay off the deers, man.
Hey, man, sometimes them deers will hop out and get you,
Yeah, they'll
man.
get you, yeah. For sure. I've seen it.
Man, I remember me and my mom, bro, I was on back road. Me and my daddy. We in a goddamn Nissan Sentra, a burgundy one.
Woo.
Goddamn deer just say, hey!
Tackle that mother. That's a small car. I can get it. Woo! I can take him. I can take him. Yeah.
They say, hey!
Yeah. Damn, to flip that motherfucker.
What? I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I said, God damn, I mean,
deer fuck some shit up.
But deer fuck your car.
Deer fuck some shit
now,
up.
I also remember getting them bitches back.
You just getting back in 18. Oh my God.
I ain't saying I just was doing it.
Yeah.
But I saying I done got one.
Yeah, I got
I say, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
I'm not pressing.
I'm not breaking.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm not jackknifing.
I'm not jackknifing this fucking, hey, bro, look. Yeah. You finna go see Pocahontas, my nigga.
Go see Bambi.
Hey, look, I'm tell you God honest truth. It felt like I just rolled over an emergency car. The 18-wheeler don't feel that shit.
Yeah.
And especially they got that guardrail on that motherfucker. Hey, when I pull that motherfucker, I ain't see nothing but fur in this bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga took out my daddy car.
Yeah,
I took out a nigga.
Yeah.
Deer took out my daddy car. I took out a deer.
Yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
we even.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
now,
saying?
nigga.
We even. All right, this is nutritionist. Goddamn, a lot of, but this ain't. He ain't looking for help.
Yeah.
He looking to help.
Okay, let's do it.
So D, what's D Kyle?
Hey.
Oh shit, I know this nigga in his 40s.
Yeah, the Kyle.
That nigga said, "What's up, boss player?"
Oh yeah, he's 40.
Yeah.
47.
The biggest of Ice Cups, Big Ice Cup Cat, is your Houston Cutters, Alex. And fuck 8, I paid the 75 for the 12 months. Man, hey, man, it's about 75,000 on you niggas.
Yeah,
Need to step y'all game up. We trying to get that Joe Button.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the Joe Button. Gotta get that all.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm in rare form, boy. These last few episodes, I can't wait to record that. I'm like, man, we finna go talk that shit.
Yeah.
But shout out to this man right here. I'm the guy from DreamCon in the Superman compression shirt. Remember you? Whose Red Octave hat? Yeah. My dog. Yeah. When we was at DreamCon, Hot Dog signed his hat. I remember you, my nigga. He had the grits, the red grits hat.
I wasn't there.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to jog your memory.
No, I wasn't there.
True story. I didn't know cousin Spencer. He saw we had the same name. Oh, the dude that was with him. We say we had the same hat and approached me on the first floor. Next thing you know, me and him come to the END show together on some whiz ease on down the road. Shit, had a ball. Okay, all right. Anyway, I'm certified nutritionist transitioning from a career in education into one in nutrition and was hoping to help you. Because I know you're trying to get it right. I'd love to consult you and Big Cat for the free right quick over the cousin stream. Or maybe we can talk about the politics of fitness, unwalkable cities, food deserts, etc. Below is a few grocery list items and recipes. My IG is Body by Snap. Gotta get your body by somebody.
Body by Snap.
Your body gotta come by somebody.
Yeah.
For all others interested. That's Body by Snap for all others interested. I will also put this information in Discord and the Patreon. I'm really just trying to build out my name, so I'm giving everything out for free. My @ is my @ because I specialize in working with those of us from those circumstances. This ain't no Dr. Sebi ass shit. Clearly you have the motivation and resources. Let's just get the information and structure together. All right, let's do it, nigga.
Yeah. I like
P.S. Bell Hooks has helped me compartmentalize each episode into what I call the 4 horsemen of oppression: imperialism, white supremacy, capitalism, patriarchy. I'm so happy and proud of all you're doing, and I'm grateful to be on this journey. Well, shout out to my niggas.
Body by Snap, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Go get your body right.
Yeah, man.
Go holler at Snap, son. Finna go holler at Snap. I'm finna go look at some of these recipes, though.
Yeah, look good.
The food look good.
The food look amazing.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Snap.
Yeah.
Like,
food look good.
Like Snap ain't feeding you no bullshit.
Nah,
it should look good,
Good
son.
proteins in there.
Yeah.
Good rice.
Look, yeah, he on his D'Angelo DeBerry shit.
Yeah.
Little sweet pea and beef and sweet potato and beef.
Yeah, hey, listen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Get you right.
You know, me, I go turkey meat, but you know,
Teach his own.
to each his own, son.
baby.
You know,
Shout out to Snap.
I ain't gonna yuck your yam. What do you say? Yuck your yum.
I ain't gonna yuck your yams. Nasty word. I ain't gonna yuck your yam. Please, for the love of God.
Don't never
yuck my nigga yam.
please don't yuck my yam.
Please, for the love of God. Yuck a yam.
Don't yuck a nigga yam, son. I'm begging you.
For the love of God.
Please don't yuck my yams.
Not my yams. Don't yuck them.
Anything but the yams.
Oh, shit.
I like that little saying. I ain't gonna yuck your yum, no, son.
Yeah, not yuck your yams.
We definitely not yucking your yams.
Please, for
That's sick.
the sake of humanity. Don't yuck the yams.
If you have a heart at all,
If you have any compassion.
don't yuck my yams. Come on, man. I got kids.
I'm a taxpaying citizen.
Don't yuck my yams, son. I work hard for this, man. I work hard for these yams, man.
My yams little.
Keep your hands off my yams.
All right, let's go back.
Oh, shit.
What we got, son?
Oh, shit. I'm over this nigga, but I'm pregnant.
Oh, damn.
So should I try again with him? Oh, again.
Well,
What's up, cousins? You can make up a name for this one if you like. We just gonna say anonymous.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep you anonymous. Woo.
Pretty lengthy here. Good Lord.
I'm not gonna lie, shorty. I'm not reading.
God damn, that was a book.
When I gotta hit 2 scroll.
It was 1 Corinthians. God damn.
From the book of Yams.
The book of yams, son. Don't yuck them. Thou should not yuck the yams.
All right, let's help somebody else. Son. All right, okay, all right.
All right.
Okay, we gotta find one more, man.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. All right. We're having somebody with some family issues.
Let's do it, man.
Let's relax. Hello, Deontay and Big Ice Cup Cat. I'm from Gary, Indiana, and I really appreciate your podcast. I just graduated with a Bachelor of Art in Spanish, and now I'm studying bookkeeping. I learned new things from you, and I resonate with a lot of your words. It means a lot to me to hear older black men deconstructing patriarchy and recognizing how harmful it is while we still have to exist under systemic racism. I guess I could use some advice about how to go. You know what? Oh, nigga, shit, man.
You gotta blow it up a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, now we back.
Yeah, good now.
I guess I could use some advice on how to go about my relationship, or rather the lack of it, with my big brothers. I love them, but I don't like them. My parents keep telling me to talk to them, but they have hurt me very much. I miss what we used to be. There was a time where we all got along, but that has passed, and they are 12 and 13 years older than me. I'm 22 now. For context, after my oldest brother overdosed and came to me for help, I cut him off because I never wanted to see him like that. The next day after, he didn't even remember any of it because, of course, and he didn't even remember any of it, but of course I did and still do. I don't know the person he is now, but my parents want me to get to know him again. He used to be very reckless and impulsive. Because of his bipolar disorder, he would experience mood swings where one second he was depressed and the next he would be angry over nothing. It's exhausting, put me on the edge, and took a mental toll. I won't allow myself to be around that. My younger brother is very misogynistic, angry, insecure, miserable, and emotionally abusive to his wife. I told my mom to whoop him so many times, and I don't understand why my dad hasn't already. I don't care that he's in his 30s. He needs to watch his mouth, and he needs to get checked. If my parents are complacent, what can I do? So I cut him off too. Other than that, my dad and some of the men in my family, other than my dad and some of the men in my family, I really don't like being around men or even young men my age, though I know I want to support our community. I guess I could use some advice on whether I should attempt to be talking to my older brother again or continue to keep my peace. I don't know. Maybe it's worth mentioning my brothers want to have a relationship with me. Oh, okay. My brothers want me to have a relationship with them. The younger one tries to make conversation with me and I ignore him, but the oldest has consistently been asking my parents to ask me to get in contact with him. The younger one just moved out into his own house, but still lives relatively close, while the oldest lives hours away. They both agree that I'm funny and it's important for me to be optimistic. I don't think they understand that it's a choice to be the way that I am. I choose to be joyful and smile. I don't know everything they've lived through, but I know they shouldn't take what they experienced out on others, and they have to choose to be positive too. All right. Hey. You choosing peace, man. Yeah. I think. Look, man, I don't talk to Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Brandy been addicted to drugs since I was 22 years old. At this point, I can't just continue to go on based on what she say she gonna do. Her kids is grown. She has another child that's in elementary school. Both of Amari is in college and excelling. Sanaya is doing really well in her job and in her newfound career. I don't got nothing to talk to Brandy about. You got to go change your life on your own.
Yeah.
Not come in and try to get me to get back on board while you in the midst of deciding what you're going to do and whether you just saying you're going to change. As far as the other brother, like, he thinks that his misogyny is excusable because you his sister. You set firm boundaries with them. I think that what you are experiencing is kind of like a mixture of like survivor's guilt a little bit, because it's like you've done things, you've chosen to choose a life of peace. You know that your life won't be peaceful if they involved in it. Mm-hmm. You chose yourself, and you're very young. You still young. I would say give it just stick to your guns for some time.
Yeah.
Because the reason why your parents won't correct the behavior is because they've enabled the behavior way too long. And they don't know how to deal with somebody who's not enabling their behavior. So they think just saying some nice words, just mentioning some of your better attributes, they think the persistence and the consistency, which is also in some instances can be seen as them crossing your boundaries, they think that's enough to get you back on board because that's enough for your parents to always get back on board. I say stick to your guns. I say enjoy your peace.
Yeah.
I say you old. Stall them out, Debo.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you hate them and it's not like you did anything to them. They're living in the consequences of their actions towards you. I had made a decision to cut some of my family members off. That went on for years. And even when the quote unquote cutoff was up, it's still distance. We're not just gonna go back and fall back into the relationship.
Yeah.
We got to work on it. And it takes time. You got to get to know me as I am now, and I need to get to know you as the person. And the thing is that if you're still gonna be the same old person that I cut off, I might as well just keep you cut off.
Yeah.
You can't help who your relatives are, but you can choose your family. So you're in a position now where you get to make the choice about who you call family. Blood is the thing that connects y'all, but obviously on an ideological level, obviously on a temperament level, obviously on a level of morals and values, y'all don't have much in common. And I don't think that you owe them anything. I think it's unfortunate, but I think you're the one that's owed. And until they get in alignment and show some consistency and not just trying to save face, then you keep them where they at. And I think it's extremely brave of you at 22 years old to not only recognize that, but to make the step to distance yourself to choose peace. Mm-hmm. So be proud of yourself. Stick to your guns. And thank you for listening. Big Cat, what you got, baby?
Hey, man. It's been a fire episode, man. Touched a lot of key points. Today, man. Yeah, man.
Well, I would say if you're not a part of the Patreon, join the Patreon so we can do the knowledge together.
Yeah.
I would say that we spent some time having fun on the Patreon.
Yeah.
But I'm really in preparation for this Grits and Eggs University. I'm really finna start unraveling some of my more radical ideology on there.
As you should.
I teach. I do the knowledge here, but we're gonna do the knowledge 2.0 over there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's getting sticky.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
It's always gonna be, nigga, me and you, we always gonna find a time for a laugh.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I think, yeah, Dean Deontay is gonna show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dean, baby.
You know what I'm saying? I go wires, I go gold.
Yeah.
I go skull cap, I go see murder.
See murder for the Dean.
Deontay at DeontayKyle.com. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you gonna take that nigga freedom?
Dean murder.
All right. You know what, man?
Yuck them yams.
$8, man. DeontayKyle.com, bro. See y'all next week. This nigga's crazy. For the love of God.
For the love of God, please don't yuck the yams.
You know what I'm saying? It's just hip hop. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just my shit. just raps, man. Turn me up, man. It's just rap. You know what I'm saying? I just want to rap, you know? I just want to rap, man. I just want to rap.
Fate was on my side.
Yeah.
Was mad. Fate was on
Hey,
my side.
man. Yeah. They say without the proper labor, faith don't stand a chance. I put my faith in faith and stand on fertile land. I planted seeds that'll indeed turn into trees. Be forest and peace teas get printed of me, unless impeded. Matter of fact, that got me thinking back when Mr. Love was tending to his garden, schooling me to annuity before he grabbed his clubs to go golfing. And it's no coincidence that Doe still had the caddy back when Woods were still the best. Don't let me roll off course here. Georgie Pops was dropping gems while I was lighting cigs, but you know I too was listening with both ears. You see, that's the best that I can do. Wisdom is the application of knowledge. I was picking up what he was putting down, just wasn't applying it. I ain't denying it. Nah, maybe I was too busy trying to find the balance between religion and science, trying to get to the bottom of everything while being the highest. Like a pilot's roots, am I right, brother? Cause I was simultaneously relaying it through reason and rhyming that I sought for us. Dissecting systems responsible for our imprisonment. The visionary with astigmatism and scarred corneas. If love is blind, then what am I? You can't fight fate, that's why.
So